tini go no biwa seti ko pa kena kairo la ko ruma kena sale muria mena kalona salon tuintui me baka mo na me bango kena ka kimro sa I mean, you're debt free. You don't have to worry about anything. It's not the thought of like, I need to clear the debt. God has prepared you for that because you have done all that. Amen. So have faith. Whatever situation that you're going through, you need to have faith. And also maybe this will be a grand time for us to review. Di kiawa talemanda. Na vala ni nonda solika, na vala ni mata ni alonda, kena nonda bakambota. Leve weekenda, elele star na bakambota, e sota na weekenda na alonda, baka ingingo na solika. E wakai ko senhor nisilindu na kami correde me livi na katali kinindua. Wakai ko mbesa taka mendona ka enomu, wakai ko momo taka. E mbeka na kena bosendina. Wakai ko momo taka mendona la bulevo ko sile na mosile me leanga tali vindu se leanga kena lotu. Amen. The power of giving. The power of giving is right there. When you give, it comes back to you. And as Auntie Anna is standing here with us, I would like to relay just a little note on. I don't know whether you can remember being here in my TV. During the pandemic, on the first COVID, like I shared a little bit, I wanted my family to be exposed to the farm. I grew up with the farm. I know how to plant ubi, plant kumala. Natamaga na titi tuki kya okela. Babuli de okelo tamango. Kito le lima rona elao, but kito babuli de kere de titi. Roto talang na tanga roto babuli talanga na makasanga. Saganito ay tanga elao, tamati kere kila kere na tanga. So we were multi-skilled. And growing up, I loved the farm life. But came out to the urban area, life goes on, have your children, and then the farm was there. So during COVID, I used to see my children, see my grandchildren, because you're all cooped up at home, and I said, okay, it would be nice to go to the farm, dirty our hands, and also know some things apart from the books that we study or apart from the life that we live. And with that thinking, I just wrote down farm animals, because we had animals, we never had any cow, and not any horse either. But kito waka. And the farm, Vatican animals. And then I continued to share it with my family, saying, one day we should have a farm. I believe we should have a farm. But I've written it down. The need was not there. It was not really a need, but I would love to have a farm. And in the office, we have this couple all the way from Tavioni. We were sharing today straight after the God Foundation program. And she used to call this lady and she said, oh, Auntie Rai, you have a farm? And I said, no, not yet. It's still coming, but not yet. And I said, why? She said, oh, we've got a lot of, argan plants. And the argan plant, to have one is $25. And she said, I can send you 10. So she started sending or dropping off argan plants, but I didn't have any place to go and plant it. I have my property all the way in Malawai, Nandi, not enough space on, a piece of land to plant it. So I continued to give it to this, okay, you have a farm. People in the office, whoever have a farm, they've been taking those argan plants. And later on, she called again and she said, okay, we've got this carton full of argan plants. Do you really want to buy it? I said, okay, wait. And I heard that one of our director owner for the company, he came in and said, okay, I will be out in Salsavo to check out our farm, family farm, and I'll be out of the office. I said, okay, fine. So I knew about that farm. When the offer came back from Tavioni, then I said to myself, okay, what is the possibility of getting those things across to Salsavo to this particular farm? He said, okay, we can pay for the fare, and also we can get a rental, like a twin cab to lug all these things to that farm. Which happened. I organized that. It cost me about nearly more than 1,000. But every time as I was doing that, on how you talk about the activator. When you're sitting to something, but you're waiting on your list. And I was waiting on my farm, but I was sitting towards somebody's farm. The power of giving. And that went, so I told him and said, okay, it's being delivered, it's out there in the farm, so that was it. And I totally forgot. And I had requested to look for 2 pieces of land, at 5 acres each for my children, because I'm not going to be here for long. I mean, everybody's going that way. And to be registered under them, but yet we can use that farm to expose the children, take the grandchildren, learn how to farm, and just be exposed to that. So that was taking a long time coming, the response to come, but I was saving on the other side. And I saved about $5,000, so I asked the person who was actually handling the file, I said, how much roughly would that piece of land cost? And then he said, okay, about 5,000 to 6,000 for 5 acres. It can be more, it can be less. And I said, okay. So I just prepared myself. And I managed to save about, within that frame of nearly 2 years, I'll save about $5,000. So with that saving, I said to myself, okay, I'm going to take this money and give it to the person who's actually processing the piece of land. At least he knows that I'm serious. And when the time comes to pay, I only have